You don't go through a sperm bank, right? And so the sort of the maintenance of the sperm, the semen health and whatnot's got to be an issue. And also it's got to be an issue that you trust these women not to come after you for child support.
Right. I never donated to a sperm bank. These are women that reached out to me, and we just did it amongst ourselves. Sometimes when it didn't work amongst ourselves, they ended up going to a fertility clinic to help it along. But usually it was just between the two of us.
But does it create any legal problems for you that you're not going through a normal structure?
Yes, certainly. Some of the women, all of the women agreed not to sue me initially prior, but some of them changed their minds.
Agreed.
Greed took over.
Sarah, go ahead.
I'm sorry, agreed how? Orally? I mean, no pun intended, but how did they agree?
Yes. Basically, there's really no contract that I can create. It's the child's right to sue. So in the end, even if I did get a paper document, no, it was all verbal agreements.
But why not? I mean, my understanding is that you have your own family. You have 3 kids, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and that your paychecks are being garnished because at least 5 of these women have come after you and actually successfully been able to collect child support. So why not change your way of doing this and go through a sperm bank where you can be protected and have an insemination contract that actually holds up in court? That's what's sort of perplexing to me, because I think it's really generous of you to help these women out and who can't afford to purchase the sperm from a sperm bank, but at the same time it's working to your detriment. So what is in it for you?
You know, all good things have a price, and that's true. There's a detriment, but what good is in it for me? I mean, I was able to help grow 22 beautiful families, and the children are all healthy and doing great.
Do you have relationships?
There's a lot of love going around, and I have relationships with many of them.
With the
4 of them
children?
I haven't met, but absolutely. Sometimes I'll take them for the weekend. Sometimes we'll just do birthdays or graduations, but the mothers of families that want me involved, I'll be involved, and then some of them just have their own family unit and they don't want me in the picture, and it's really up to them.
Okay, now Judy, you and I are trying to crack this case, and we're trying to understand what the motivation is, what we're really talking about here. It's hard to, I didn't really get a clear answer to why not go to a sperm bank, right?
Yeah.
And so what
Yes, well, you know, there's lots of issues. Firstly, when you go to a sperm bank, first of all, a lot of times they go bankrupt and they end up taking tons of loans, and then when they have the child, they don't really even have the money to support the child. Of course, I'm doing it for free, so there's certainly a financial incentive to not go to a sperm bank. You know, I was talking to a woman last week, and she went to a sperm bank first. A lot of times they'll try that first, and then once they deplete their savings, that's when they'll come to me. And they said they only showed her a baby picture of the sperm that she bought, and if she wanted to see an adult picture, it was an extra $100.
You're all these reasons why a woman wouldn't want the sperm bank. We're trying to figure out why you wouldn't want to go to the sperm bank to protect yourself. And if it's just to have sex with lots of women, I think there are easier ways to do that too, and not have a bunch of children.
Absolutely. I get a lot out of it going to a sperm bank. I never really meet who I'm donating to, and they never meet me. Here I'm involved, and I get to experience a lot of the joy of being a father, and I really expanded and helped grow a lot of families, but a lot of times that I made some great friends and met some wonderful people, and they're not just friends, they're
Judy,
family
I'm still having trouble.
Ari, I have a question for you. Why did you start doing this in the first place? I mean, was this a conscious decision that you decided that this was something that you wanted? You wanted relationships with multiple children that were connected to you? I mean, did you grow up in a small family, a big family? I want to know more about you and why you decided to do this in the first place.
And then once it happened and you liked it, you decide, I'll do more of this.
Yeah.
Right.
That's basically how it happened. You know, it was the first 2 cases were typical of a lot of them. There was a lesbian couple that needed help.
And they just they approached you in the street. They said, "Hey, would you mind?"
Were you guys friends?
Yeah, well, some of them I was friends with, and some of them, you know, I met through social media, or I was referred, or they heard what I did. So it varied.
But hang on, John. Go ahead, John.
Well, just 2 quick questions. One is, do you view this as a public service almost?
It's public. I mean, it's private service. I don't know how public it is.
Public benefit. But go ahead, John. What's your other question?
You know, if you want to see the benefit, you know, you blurt out the children's faces, but if you show them and you just see so much joy and love going on in these families, and I get a lot of benefit out of that.
John?
Do you worry about the day when you don't have any more healthy sperm?
But what does your wife think about this? You're not having sex with her. You're sleeping in different bedrooms. You're going out and having intercourse with some of these donees that you are giving your sperm to. And I mean, and you're taking away from the bread and butter that you're putting on your family's table because your wages are being garnished. So what does your wife think?
Yeah, certainly. Unfortunately, I really owe her an apology. She really wanted to remain private, and I didn't do a very good job keeping her private. So she just didn't want me to discuss anything about her.
Was that your
If there's one
apology?
thing I learned about 22 baby mamas is that you really got to be a good listener.
Wait a second. Was that the apology? Is that the apology she gets, or you have apologized to her?
Oh, certainly, of course. I apologized for having her name being released in the media.
Okay,
That's what she's really upset about, and she just doesn't want me to talk about her.